drill today, please. Embargo 10:30 this evening. Questions through the mic, and if we could have a show of hands, please, for questions. Is this the talking question? Uruguay? Yeah. We'll do that at the end of the embargo. Okay.
Hello, Pep. Fraser from Sky Sports. Could we start with the injury situation, please?
Normal situation.
Same as was, so...
A long injury, the other ones are fit.
Okay, so still no Aguero or Zinchenko?
Yeah.
Okay. We heard this week that the parent group of the club has had a big investment. What do you think this says about Manchester City as a force, about the parent company as a force, and being strong in world football?
I would like to answer, but I'm not the right guy. So as to Ferran or Omar, sorry. So the club decide that, and I think it's good for the club, but I can't talk about that, sorry.
Okay. Khaldoon Al-Mubarak also said that he is looking forward to working with you for many years to come. You've said that you're happy here as well. How encouraging is it for you to know that everybody is working in the same direction?
It was in the beginning, even especially in the bad moments, in the first season. I'm delighted to work in this club, and especially with our chairman. I like to admit the incredible relation that we have together, and how comfortable when we can talk about the club and we can do better. So he's an incredible, humble person, and one of the nicest persons I ever met.
Newcastle this weekend, you know, of course, how difficult they are to try and beat as you went there last season. Is this the kind of game where you look for a result which will give you an idea of how you will fare over the next few months?
Obviously, yeah. So last 2 seasons we won 0-1, last season we lost, and Newcastle away is always one of the most nicer stadiums in England, and obviously it's a tough test, but we'll be next Tuesday in Burnley, and derby here against United, so we know the situation that we are, but we trained really good today. I saw the team ready, so we fly today this afternoon, but tomorrow 12:30 try to do a good game.
Just finally from me, I'm sure you've heard the news that Unai Emery has been sacked at Arsenal. What are your thoughts on that happening?
I'm so sorry for him. So every time one manager is sacked it's not a good news, honestly. So no change one. Nothing in my opinion about his capacity. He's incredible professional. He did incredible well in Spain, in French. He made an incredible achievement. I don't think one person is going to do it to win 3. Well, he did it Zidane with Madrid, but 3 Europa Leagues in a row with Sevilla is one of the most incredible achievements. So, but football. So he knows, I know. We depend on the results. It's simple. So, but I'm sure that he will find a new job soon.
Pep, Mandy from the Premier League. You've only kept 1 clean sheet in the last 8 games. What do you think your side can do to improve defensively?
We are right defensively. We're a good team defensively. So we concede few chances. We have to adjust a little bit, one little detail, but it's a team in the last seasons we concede few chances and we concede few goals.
It's been reported this week that talks are underway with Raheem Sterling on a new contract. Have you got any update? And also, how impressed have you been with just how much he's improved in your time at the club?
I said many times, he's getting better season by season. About the contract is the same. Like I answer your colleague, so I cannot answer. So I'm not about the money as a club of new shareholders or new contracts for the players. It's Chiqui and Ferran that are in charge of that.
And just finally from me, what's impressed you about Newcastle this season?
Well, it was a little bit turbulence in the beginning, you know, new managers, but they got results. So I think it's a team to stay in the Premier League. Physical, so strong. They are so fast in front with Almiron, with Maximilian, with Joelinton that we know them since last season when we played against Hoffenheim, and the structure, you know, is quite similar like with Rafa Benitez, so always difficult.
Hi, Pep.
You said about the defeat last season at Newcastle that your team was almost unrecognisable. What was it that went wrong in the game?
It's 1 month ago, so it's forgotten. So we play slow, we didn't attack. After 1-0 we forgot to attack, so but it's 12 months ago, so nothing. If we analyze every defeat or every victory for 12 months ago, is no sense. So we learned from that. Obviously, we spoke about that. Not the terms because we can have a bad afternoon. So we cannot escape of that. But in the same time, we spoke about that is not the way we are. So we can lose the games, but being ourselves. And I think everyone understood that, and we make a step forward.
Was it the angriest you've been with your players during your time at the club?
Angry?
With the players, yeah.
I never was angry with my players. As I said, what is the reality, what happened in the game. But saying the truth is not be angry and not be grumpy. Is to say what happened. It's my job. So when doing well, I said we are doing well. When bad, saying we are bad. And the reason why is we could not win that game. Saying that the Newcastle make an incredible good defensively performance and they have 2 shoots or 2 half and shoots on target and to score. But we play the way we didn't want it, but it happened.
I mean, what do you think was that produced the reaction that you did to go on and win every game for the rest of the season, claim the title?
No, and after that, we spoke about try to next game to be who we are. And try to do what, and after next. But in that moment, I didn't think we were going to win the Premier League. We were going to win 14 games in a row. So it's a big mistake to think about that, but it's far away. So it's next one, and we'll see.
Hi, Pep. Mike from the BBC. Just after that Newcastle game on the same line, was there a big team meeting after it, which then inspired the run?
No.
Or did something click, something change?
No, it's not. It's the same meeting. We did the same meeting that we have done when I believe we have to do a meeting. No, nothing special. It's just when we won. What I want to my teams is when my players is when we win, try to see each other the reason why we won, and when we lose the same reason why, knowing that sometimes the plan is completely different what we thought. Is one player take the ball and score a goal. So. We did the same what we have done the last 4 years together.
And in a similar way, would you hope that the Liverpool defeat 3 weeks ago can be the same turning point, and you now go on a?
No, the way we play in Liverpool is not comparing the play we play in Newcastle. It's 1,000 million times much better.
But in terms of then going on a 14-game run if you did the same,
I said the same. It's next one. I'm not thinking how many games you have to win. I know we cannot lose games, but I'm not thinking, honestly, to win the Premier League right now. I never thought, even the years when we won. Of course, it's in our mind, but it's now we have to do that to win the Premier League, to be close to Leicester, first of all, and after Liverpool. The target is, when you play this competition every 3 days, games and different competition, is next one. Choose the best players as possible for this specific game and try to win.
Hi Pep, Andy Hampson from PA. Once again, Mikel Arteta's name's been linked with Arsenal. Do you expect Arsenal could come calling for him now, and how would you react to that?
No, he's in the squad. He travelled to Newcastle.
Would you expect Arsenal? Do you think Arsenal could come asking?
No question for me.
Any more for the embargo? Just down the front there, please.
Thank you. Hi, I'm from Uruguay. What do you think about Uruguayan football players and Oscar Tavares' work on our national team?
When obviously is the always I was really impressed in a country like Uruguay. It's not the biggest one as a population, has an incredible amount of top players and competitor players and have this success. So I don't have any doubt that Tavares is one of the most prestigious managers in all history, what he has done, not just in the national team, in all other clubs, and I'm happy what they have done for them, what they have done in national team. So he has done with his players incredible well.
Okay, guys, when the embargo, please, 10:30 for this evening.